Hello again, everybody. I'm meteorologist Tim Jones. Today is Wednesday, January 12th. And if you have travel plans heading into the weekend or coming out of the weekend, you'll want to pay attention to this forecast because a major storm system is developing and just entering the Pacific Northwest as we speak, impacting as we head into the weekend the nation's midsection, then coming out of the weekend into the work week, affecting the Eastern Seaboard of the United States. Here's a look at one of our forecast models that we use. And again, things could change just a little bit, but I think this paints a pretty good picture of what we're looking at, especially as we come into the weekend and then that storm coming out of the northwest through the nation's midsection and then arcing back around that trough of low pressure and back to the northeast. So we'll still have a few things to reconcile with the forecast with the Eastern Seaboard, but I think it's pretty much a slam dunk looking at the Clipper part of the system as it comes through the nation's midsection over the next couple days. So taking a look at this animation, we're looking out about 14 days or so. And the second half of January looks to be a little more active, just like the way we started January and 2022. So let's continue to watch this as we go through the next 24, 36, 48 hours. And there's that area of low pressure diving down to the southeast from the northwest, the snow developing in the eastern Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, and eastern Nebraska, as well as that continues to dive down to the Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley areas, then arcing back at the northeast, becoming a traditional nor'easter, and moving up to the northeast, affecting the Canadian provinces by the early part of next week. So where that exactly tracks will have a major impact on who gets rain, potentially some severe weather, who gets a mixed wintry bag of precipitation, and who gets snow and accumulating snow. We'll have to kind of reconcile that. But starting with the nation's midsection, I think this is pretty much a slam dunk. We might have to just clarify how much accumulating snowfall we have, but overall, at least a couple inches seems likely in these areas. And this is what how things could look just by early evening on Friday. Here you can see the snow impacting anywhere from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, to potentially Fargo, North Dakota, the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul in Minnesota, and of course Des Moines, Iowa, and back over to Omaha, Nebraska, and points in between. So again, if you have travel plans on Friday night, Saturday morning on Interstate 35, on Interstate 29, Interstate 90, and Interstate 94, keep in mind all those interstates very well could be impacted as we head into the weekend. So this storm continues to move off to the southeast, and then arcs back through the mid-Atlantic states. So coming out of Saturday night into Sunday, states like the Carolinas, West Virginia, potentially parts of eastern and southeastern Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and those surrounding states very well could be impacted by the potential for thunderstorms, maybe severe weather, along with the wintry mix and the higher elevations getting snow as well. Now, as we get into late Sunday night and early Monday morning, the storm shifts up the Atlantic seaboard, starting to affecting the New England states. And of course, upstate New York, northern Pennsylvania certainly stands a chance for accumulating snowfall, with Washington, D.C., New York City, Boston, kind of on the verge between initially some rain potentially to some mix and then ultimately accumulating snowfall. But the closer to the water you are, I think stands a better chance for liquid precipitation or a mix, and then getting more further inland, which is no surprise, the better chance for accumulating snowfall. So that's how things could look. And remember, if you're watching from these areas on the Atlantic coast, keep in mind that today's Wednesday when I recorded this, and we'll have to kind of narrow down the forecast as we get closer to the event. But here's a look at the potential snowfall impacts. I want to point out that this is not hype, that our forecast models tend to overblow snowfall, especially a few days in advance. So this is for illustrative purposes, as the deeper colors in purple and pink represent the best chance in my mind to get accumulating snowfall into the weekend and coming out into next work week as well. So again, here you can see if you're looking at the northeastern part of the United States, further inland stands a better chance for accumulating snow. Iowa, Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Nebraska stand the better chances at this point. And again, also, I don't want to forget our friends watching in southern Missouri, southern Illinois, and Indiana, as well as that system moves to the southeast and arcs back up to the northeast. So already some winter storm warnings being posted the areas in the midsection of the United States, you can see the National Weather Service in the Twin Cities has issued a winter storm watch right now, not a warning, but a watch for the southwestern parts of Minnesota, also the northwestern parts of Iowa. That comes from the National Weather Service, I believe, in Sioux Falls, as well as northeastern South Dakota, coming out of either National Weather Service in Aberdeen or the Twin Cities. So remember to keep plugged into the forecast if you have travel concerns. Friday and Saturday is the nation's midsection. Saturday into Sunday would be the Tennessee River Valley, Ohio River Valley areas. And then, of course, Sunday into Monday and potentially beyond is the Mid-Atlantic and South and Northeastern Atlantic parts of the United States. I'm meteorologist Tim Jones. Thanks so much for watching. More forecasts in the days to come.